Off the top of my head, I can name a couple of people who've gone to jail for this. Right? Dinesh D'Souza. He had a couple of camp contributions, like 10, 30, maybe 10, 20, $30,000 from three different people that he actually gave the money to those people to give because he wanted to be able to bundle money for somebody. Right. Who else did fell prey to this? There's been others. I can't remember, but they go to jail. Dinesh
D'Souza?
I said D'Souza. Dinesh D'Souza, but there was somebody else who recently, I can't remember who it was, but you're not allowed to say like, hey, give money to this candidate, I'll kick you back the money. But because I've already maxed out. Right. Let's say you're not allowed to do that. It is illegal. Now it's true. We don't have a federal election committee anymore, but this is a U.S. Attorney General prosecutes this. This is a crime. Right. You go to jail for this. And apparently, well, the Washington Post reported that Louis DeJoy and his crew, it's his aides, urged employees at his former North Carolina-based logistics company to write checks and attend fundraisers on behalf of Republican candidates, a whole swath of them. And then, this is according to the Washington Post, he defrayed those costs. I mean, that's just a very weird way of putting it. By boosting employee bonuses. So he would probably you donate the max $2,500, you're going to get a bonus of $3,000.
It's like one step removed. He didn't straight up give him the money. It was through incentives.
I mean, it doesn't seem that removed to me.
Think about this, Sam. Like, how many law firms do this? On both sides. They'll have lawyers. You're asked to go to these events. Everyone in the room has to give $250, $1,000, $10,000, whatever it is. I mean, you don't think that those lawyers, that firm, aren't listening to the partners and thinking it's going to influence, if they say no, is it going to influence their ability to move up?
I mean, that is like, you're not allowed to do that, and you're not allowed to reimburse them. And I don't know if these people got reimbursements. Like, the way you could check is like, hey, how come you got a bonus on this election year and not that the bonus there? But it is apparently we're outside of the federal statute of limitations on this, but not the North Carolina statute of limitations. And here is Louis DeJoy, and I should say that the House Democrats are launching an investigation of this. Carolyn Maloney said the House Committee on Oversight and Reform would begin an investigation. She's the chair of that. Here is DeJoy. He is being asked specifically, this is about 2 weeks ago, I guess, if he ever did this. And he said, no. Oh, and incidentally, it's a crime to lie to Congress.
Well, Mr. DeJoy, as a mega donor for the Trump campaign, you were picked along with Michael Cohen and Elliot Broidy, two men who have already pled guilty to felonies, to be the three deputy finance chairmen of the Republican National Committee. Did you pay back several of your top executives for contributing to Trump's campaign by bonusing or rewarding them?
That's an outrageous claim, sir, and I resent it.
I'm just asking a question.
The answer is no.
So you did not bonus or reward any of your executives?
No.
Or anyone that you solicited for a contribution to the Trump campaign?
No, sir.
Not in whole or in part?
Actually, during the Trump campaign, I wasn't even working at my company anymore.
Well, we want to make sure that campaign contributions are legal. So all your campaign contributions are legal.
I'm fully aware of legal campaign contributions.
Well, what if
I resent the assertion, sir. What are you accusing me of?
Well, I'm asking a question.
Now, it's interesting. Cooper sort of dropped the ball here a little bit back then by making it a little narrow. Like, the question is like, have you ever in any instance, that will probably be the way that Louis DeJoy tries to get it. Well, I didn't do it for the Trump campaign. That's what he was asking. He said Trump campaign.
I wasn't working there during the Trump campaign. Cooper sucked.
You know what's fascinating about watching that is study that, and you get a sense of just how well some people lie. right? I mean, I'm outraged. I am outraged. Are you really asking? What are you saying, sir? Well, everybody knows what he's saying. It's fascinating to watch someone lie like that.
But it also shows, I mean, he was so defensive that I don't even know if it was effective. Like, whoever is training him, I think it just makes him seem affected by it and guilty. Seem guilty.
What? I've never...
What are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly.